Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to take a look at dragons. Yes, dragons. They're so powerful right now. I mean, yesterday we had the Yeti, no, we had the Super Wizard Blimp with the dragons. Today we're taking a look at different dragon armies in combination with different spells. So we have, for example, the common ones, which are like dragon and lightning. I think everyone knows those. And then we have obviously like drag bat, which is like dragons and bats. We have something new. We have something new as well, which is dragons with skeletons. And yes, that's right. I mean, we saw already kind of like the first glimpse of it during one of the qualifiers where we saw MKMA using the dragons with the ground skeletons. But at the same time, we have never seen dragons with 8 skeletons yet. So I want to show you guys this attack in a second, and then obviously we'll take a look at the other dragon attacks as well, because there's so many out there. And it's at the same time, if you compare it to other strategies like queen charges, etc., or Suilal or things like that, they're quite easy to execute. So to all of you guys out there who are struggling with queen charges, take a look at something like this. He's just dropping all of the dragons at the top left side, and one E-Dragon to funnel. The top side is getting funneled by the heroes, and now the only thing which he's doing, he's always dropping skeleton spells in front of his dragons. How does this work, or is this even working? Well, otherwise it wouldn't be in the video if I'm completely honest, but, well, how is this working? Like, what is he doing with the skeletons, and why? So the idea behind this attack basically is that the ground skeletons are tanking for the dragons. The reason why he's using ground skeletons is because, well, otherwise bats, for example, are not getting spawned that spread, and at the same time skeletons have like this shield, which means they can take more damage. On the other side, bats, for example, they're more squishy than skeletons. So this is why he's just dropping the skeletons in front of his dragons, and they're kind of tanking scatter shots, they're tanking single inferno towers, things like this. Those are kind of the key things which are not supposed to target your dragons, and that's exactly what he's doing with this. Even though this is in the end close, it's still a nice attack, and well, that was a pretty crazy one, because this was part of a tournament which I'm hosting, or like which I'm casting right now at the moment as well, which is the Discord Meisterschaft. And there was some crazy attack in here. We were all really confused when we saw it the first time, but come on, dragons with 8 skeletons? What is this meta? This is crazy. There are so many different strategies out there. It's insane. But let's take a look at the next dragon army, which is really powerful as well. I mean, we all know it. We all love it. It's dragon and bats. And the key for this one is kind of to take out the splash. And if you're being able to use your dragons at an area where a lot of splash is located, you're looking pretty good. So let's take a look at this base. First off, we have at the top left the multi-inferno tower, which you always want to take out for your bats. So the top left is already your entry point. And then we have like 2 scatters in the core, which our dragons can easily reach. The Royal Champion already took out another wizard tower at the top side. And then we have the blimp for the town hall to kill the town hall. And there's not much left. Like on the back end, we have 1 wizard tower at the 6 o'clock side and 1 wizard tower at the 3 o'clock side. But that's it for the back end. And we have a ton of bats, right? So that's pretty easy looking. So let's see how far our dragons can get. And even though he lured out a hound, which normally is really annoying, it's totally fine. Now the dragons are coming in. He's using the warden ability early to make sure that he's blocking all of the damage of the enemy Royal Champion and the enemy Queen. And now it's looking really good. Like, his dragons are getting into the scatter, which is, like I said, another splash damage which you want to take out for the bats. And now the bats are getting started at the top side. We have 2 more wizard towers still standing. One of the wizard towers is going to be taken down by the queen, which is the bottom one. And the top one, that's where all of the bats are. And he has 2 freezes for this one lonely wizard tower. And now it's getting taken down. And this means there are so many bats alive. There are no random eagle shots which can kill those bats. And there are so many dragons alive. This is the beauty of an attack. Nolex Beezies is killing it over here. So really great job. And, well, even the queen is still alive. I mean, if that is an indicator for a really great air attack, if your queen is still alive, which is supposed to funnel the outside, that's great attack. So that's the next attack strategy for the dragons with like different spells. And then let's take a look at another one, which is the lightning combination. He already took out the eagle in air defense. A lot of value with this lightning spells, and that's the next thing which is so powerful right now. That's the combination with the lightnings. Why exactly is that powerful? Well, dragon is all about pathing, right? Like for example, on the drag bed, you're funneling in the beginning, so the dragons have like a really nice entry point, but after that, they're spreading out a lot. That's not the best thing. That's why using beds for the back end, because when the dragons are spread out, they're not that, like they don't have that much DPS to get through those really tanky buildings. And this is why you need the bats to clear up the back end. But with the lightning, it's different. With the lightning, you're kind of creating pathing inside of the base, which you did over here with lightning, the 9 o'clock side with the eagle. And this creates really nice pathing into the core, into the town hall. And then he's using his heroes to push the dragons even deeper through the core. So this is this really nice L shape for the dragons. The tornado is quite annoying, but I mean, there's just a couple of floons in there and few dragons. Now the scatter is more annoying because the dragons won't really get to the scatter that quickly. And well, now he's getting into the back end, freezing the enemy queen, so he's not going for the multi-infernator or for the air defense. The queen is a really big threat to your dragons. And well, now the royal champion at the left side using a tank giant, which is quite nice. And he has still one more freeze to go, which he can use for the royal champ. And this means this should be a triple, right? Because, I mean, the royal champion still has her ability left. The freeze is still not used. Now it's getting used on the single firm tower, as we said. And the royal champion is going to stay alive. The queen is alive. The queen is alive with her ability. And this means this is going to be the next triple. And like I said, we have so many different strategies with the dragons right now. Obviously, we had yesterday the super wizard blimp with the dragons. But today we want to talk about dragon armies with different spells, not with like an entire different setup. Obviously, I could throw in like queen charge dragons and other things as well. But today we want to talk about different approaches on those dragon attacks. And I want to get back to the most popular one more time, because it's just so impressive to see the bats flying across the base. It's crazy. So let's take a look one more time at this drag bat army, which he's using over here. And he's taking out a nice part already in the beginning. He's taking out an air defense. And once again, he's creating like nice pathing. And now let's take a look at the base one more time. We have a scatter on the 3 o'clock side, and we have a scatter at the top left side. We don't have any multi-inferno towers, which is great for bats, obviously. And then what he's doing kind of is just sending in all of the dragons. And those dragons are supposed to clear the entire top side. So 2 scatters overall. 1 wizard tower, 2 wizard towers, 3 wizard towers kind of at the back end at 9 o'clock, but still it's looking really good. Now the blimp, that's the key thing about this attack, and that's why it's sometimes quite risky, but the blimp has to make it to the town hall, which it is, so the town hall is going to be killed over here. The hound is getting lured, which is quite annoying, but to be honest, that's all what matters, is that the town is going down, and then you can get started with the bats at the bottom side. I mean, the wizard tower over there is still alive, but that shouldn't be any problem. The dragons are actually getting dragged up to the top. And that's, I think, actually a good thing for him, because now he has more dragons at the top side, more power to get through all of this. And there's one more wizard tower, one more freeze to make sure that this is going to be the next triple. And this is looking good for so far. The pathing into the wizard tower is awesome. There are so many bets. Just take a look how it's like they're wrecking those defenses. And this means this is another 3-star. So overall, a lot of different dragon armies out there. Today we learned one more way on how you can use dragons, and then that's dragons with the ground skeletons. I was so confused when I saw it in the live stream, because I live streamed all of those matches, which means if you want to see the tournament, which is going to finish off today, so we're having the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals all today happening in my live stream. If you want to see those live, make sure to hop over there. It's going to be in German, but still, I mean, it's still anyway great attacks. So if you want to enjoy some great Clash content, make sure to hop over there. And I mean, there are always a lot of English folks in the chat, so you have something to talk to for sure. And well, that's pretty much it already for today. I hope you really liked the video. Let me guys know which of the three strategies was your favorite. I have to say, the dragon and the ground skeletons, they looked so cool. I mean, we saw MKMA using it already quite a bit in the qualifiers, but they used like a bats and ground skeleton combination. But that was so impressive. I never saw it like with 8 ground skeletons. So that was quite impressive to me. And well, let me know what your favorite was. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.